Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're going to take a look at this banner unit, Mai. I think that Mai is okay. I don't know exactly how good she's going to be. Again, I think that she's going to be okay. I think just some slight tweaks to how she is, and I think she actually would have been quite a bit better. But I think, we should be able to sort of rock with this. Now, Mai does want to do additional supers in order for her to be able to get extra damage reduction. But the way she's sort of set up, I don't think it'll be super consistent, Mai being able to get the additional supers required, right? Because the way Mai is set up, she has an additional, but it's only a 30% chance to be a super. And then if you get the hidden potential system additional, it's still only a 50% chance to super. So I'm not really, I think, the biggest fan of her chances to even get 2 supers a turn. But I believe the way this does work is she's going to get this extra damage reduction every time she does her second super. So if you do a super on one turn, then going into the next turn, you're going to do the super and you'll have the extra damage reduction. So I think she can be an effective character. She's supporting, she's got defense. I think she'll be okay. Again, just a little bit of a change, and I think she would have been quite a bit more formidable. I did want to give her a decent amount of dodge. I mean, obviously, like a defensive supporting character, like for sure we want to give her dodge, but I did want to make sure to get her at least some good, chance to get some additionals for us. Maybe we can get that hidden potential. So remember, with 13 additional, she's going to have, what, a 26% chance to proc the additional. So she's going to have 2 26% chances to get the hidden potential system additional. But even if we do proc it again, it's still then a 50-50 on if it'll be a super or a normal. So I think a balance of additionals and dodge will work good. Now, if hidden potential system, if it was a guaranteed super, I would want her to have 30 additional, right? But unfortunately it's not. It's a 50-50, right? I guess, back in 2016 when they did this, they figured that making the hidden potential system additional a guaranteed super would be a little bit too strong. So, all right, let me go ahead and get our baby girl Mai up to link level 10 here, and then we'll go ahead and test her out. All right, guys, we are here in an event. We can go ahead and take a look at this banner unit Mai. Now, right away, I could say this. We did just get the sub EZA for the Int Mai, so I'll have her video coming up shortly as well. But despite the fact that, like, the soldiers are with her, like, why is Mai's name not different? Like, they could literally just call it My Future and, like, Resistance Fighters or something like that. Like, I don't know. It seems a little weird to me that this card is just Mai. Now, I mean, do I like Mai as the pick for the banner unit? I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, Trunks, I would say, is very, very likely to be the Part 2 LR, right? So with Trunks, again, sort of being the Part 2 LR, again, it does, I think, kind of like make sense that Mai is going to be here. So let's go over what she does. So Mai gets 30% attack and defense, supreme damage, and seals enemy super attack on her super attack. Also a weapon super, we do love that. Still working towards that title. I'm not specifically grinding towards it. I'm just kind of like gonna let it come naturally. That's why I haven't gotten it yet. I mean, I've link leveled every weapon super character, but it is what it is. So let's see. So Mai gets 2 key, 150% attack and even start a turn, 50% attack and defense, and then 20% damage reduction when performing a super attack. So Mai is not gonna be effective against AoE bosses, right? That her damage reduction comes on super attack. Now, her having damage reduction is really good, obviously. Now, here's where we get to the troublesome portion of this card, and the reason I really don't like her. She gets an additional that has a 30% chance of being a super. That should be 70, without a doubt. 70, right, for sure. Then, Mai gets an additional 50% defense and 30% damage reduction within the same turn every time she's done 2 super attacks in battle, up to once per turn. So Mai has to super attack basically 2 times, and then she gets an extra 50% defense and 30% damage reduction. So 50% damage reduction as a floating character, and then she gives super class allies 30% attack and defense, and then an additional 20% attack and defense and 10% chance to crit the future Saga allies. So, like, that's obviously very good. I mean, 50% support to future is really good. And she's a support character with damage reduction. Then finally, she changes physical key spheres to STR key spheres, tech key spheres to AGL key spheres, and then superclass allies get 3 key when HP is 50% or less at the start of the turn. I mean, it's very dumb that her key support is not just baseline, along with the stats. I really think that it should just be stat support, or a stat support plus the key. I think that that's kind of like a major, like, L for this character, because, you know, future, I mean, we might be running Mai, sort of hope Trunks, you know, LR Vegito Blues and stuff like that. Like, the key support is very useful. This character was close, but I don't know. I just don't see... The 50% damage reduction probably should have just been base. 50% damage reduction when performing a super attack. Boom. And then you could give her additionals or something like that. And, like, the fact... Because what's going to happen with this character is you'll super, and then her additional is only a 30% chance to be a super, so you'll normal. And then you get the hidden potential system additional, and then that's going to be a normal. And then she doesn't have 50% damage reduction, and then she gets cooked. Right? That's exactly what's going to happen with this character. So, I don't know. I think her design sucks. Like, this is just shitty design. They had the right idea. Banner unit that supports with damage reduction. Boom. Yeah, absolutely. But it's a little iffy. I mean, you could definitely run her. But it's like, man, you need a lot of good RNG. Now, for the build, again, I mean, I guess, right, I'm recording this like a couple of days after I rainbowed her. To be fair, the reason this is a couple of days, I mean, how long ago did I get the Zamasu video out? Like 3 days ago or something like that? I think this Mai was the most shafted Link level character ever. No, the physical Zamasu video was 2 days ago. Okay. This is my most shafted, like, Link level character ever. I don't think that another character took more runs to get done than her. Like, it was crazy. I finished 25 characters while she was just stuck one. Like, it was insane. It was insane. I mean, I Link level so much, eventually it's bound to happen, right? But, because I just got Vegito and Fusion Zamasu done super fast, right? I wasn't really worried so much about Mai and physical Zamasu. Because, like, Mai is decent, but, like, she wasn't necessary for the Vegito Blue World Tour, like, the major videos. So that's why I, like, again, get into it a little bit late. All right, well, I blabbered away a lot at the start right here. I guess my bad. You know, listen, I mean, you guys know I'm a chit-chatty guy. So, her Link set here. So she has Courage. Why? I don't... Brainiacs, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Battlefield Diva, Dismal Future, and Fierce Battle. I mean, this is a really good turn. We have her next to the Ize, Gowasu, and Zamasu. I'm going to do their video soon as well. So Mai's at 261. I mean, this is juiced so much with Gowasu and Zamasu. I mean, they're giving 70% defensive support, plus we have Cold Judgment activated with them. So, again, they're giving Mai a substantial increase. All right, let's just go ahead and get what we want to see here. Let's see Mai kind of put the business in. So, again, I mean, you really do want Mai double supering. I mean, you could... See, the thing is that the way I believe this works is, let's say Mai does one super attack for us on this turn. So then next turn, she's only going to have to do one super attack to get the passive up. Right? So, like, you can start a chain reaction of good luck there. But it's like, you know, I could foresee a lot of times where it's like, oh, I wish I had the damage reduction here, and I don't. Oh, I mean, I don't need the damage reduction here, and I do, right? Like, that's something that could happen a lot. I just think that it's very stupid that she just doesn't have it for free, right? Like, if they want to put it on super attack, sure. Yep, normal. And no hidden potential system additional. We had, what, 20 additional? So we had 2 40% chances to get the hidden potential system additional, which we did not get. We failed 2 40% chances right there. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on this Mai, because, again, look at, like, Frost, right? Frost is just worthless. Look at STR Gohan. Worthless. Like, Mai is not worthless. Like, you could run Mai. It's just, I can sense that she's just going to be a super frustrating character, right? Like, the fraud alerts, the fraud bells are going to be ringing off the hook with Mai. I think that she could probably have some really strong performances, though. Like, imagine Mai triple supers. You know, her defense will be pretty good because she's getting 30% attack and defense with every super attack effect that she does. So if she gives you a cool triple super, then she's got 50% damage reduction, and she's giving 50% support to the rotation. That's good. I'll take that, but I'm not too sure. I mean, again, maybe, you know, it's just, I despise having to pray that character's additional, because I know it's just going to be an additional normal, right? Like, I have this problem with Cooler, LR Gogeta Blue, even though I love them, right? Like, it's just... It's going to be a problem that's going to present itself, I think, quite often. You know, additional normal, additional normal, additional normal, additional normal. It gets very tiresome. Like, for me, it's additional normals. You know, for a lot of people, of course, like, you know, they give their characters dodge, something like that, and then they don't dodge. That frustrates them. But it's just, for me, it's definitely this, right? Like, I go batty for that shit. So how many supers did we do last turn? Mai gave us 1. So that means on this rotation, Mai is just going to activate her support right here. So we're going to have Yajirobe here as well. Again, this is a pretty red zone viable team. I mean, Gowasu and Zamasu are the worst character we have on the team here. Funny enough, Mai, I mean, one of our best lane game partners is LR Bulma, who is a must-run on this team and is one of the strongest characters in the game, right? So that's good. That's really good. That, like, again, I mean, no character needs to link well with Bulma, like, because Bulma is the best unit in the game, obviously, with such a busted, incredible kit that, like, she helps every single character, but certainly it's nice for Mai that, you know, she's going to work super effectively with, again, the best character in the game, which is Bulma. What was Mai at? 4 million right there? On this turn, we did have Bulma support up. I don't know, like, I feel like we've kind of seen what Mai has to offer already, right? Like, we've seen it. Like we see what Mai does. I've been trying to get her in some, you know, showcase videos for some of these teams. You know, sort of like seeing how that's gonna go. But yeah, I mean, Mai, how good is she? I mean, she's at least a decent character, but again, I don't know that I really want to go too crazy with it. I think it's important that I don't go overboard, because, like, you know, Diaz and Cacao, where they're like a solid character, but, like, Mai is better than Diaz and Cacao, right? Because Mai she's a support with damage reduction. I mean, I'll definitely, that's banner units. What they should be is they should be characters to help the main sexy unit, which, I mean, Mai can sort of fulfill that role, right? Of, you know, she's supporting, and, you know, she can be tanky depending upon the situation to help out this LR Vegito Blue. Too often, Dr. Zhou and Dr. Mew, Tech Frost, the STR Armor Super Saiyan Gohan, right? They drop these banner units who suck ass. And, like, you know, it's funny. I mean, it's not a coincidence that those are the frustrating Dokkan Fests, right? You know, like, if Dr. Zhou and Dr. Mew were a perfect, incredible, like, unit that they had just designed to be perfect for Super 17 everywhere, I mean, maybe, but they would have need to have been on GT bosses as well, which they're, of course, not on. All right, so now we have Bulma on. Look at this. We have most of our links activated. This is really good. We can go ahead and hit Bulma support right here. Let's just get 5 orbs for her support. Mai is up to 200k. I mean, this is... I mean, do we even need to do another rotation? I mean, I think we'll do... I would like to get one more rotation here where we have Bulma, we have Mai, and then we have Gowasu and Zamasu. I think that kind of does work as a solid rotation to have. You know, sort of like... Oh, my God. No. All right, let's go. All right, let's get this rotation for our girl Mai right here. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll maybe do... Okay, nice. Okay, so her guaranteed additional gave us a super attack right here. Again, I mean, Mai is a character that's doing a lot of additional supers. We did get the triple super turn. Nice. Well, I feel pretty good about that. Bam, there we go. That triple super turn next to Bulma. We got a lot of her, you know, links up and stuff like that. We had Yajirobe support up right there. I mean, that's it. That's about what Bulma does. Or, excuse me, Mai. Now, remember, Mai... One thing that's good about Mai is her support is super class. So she's supporting Bulma, she's supporting Yajirobe, you know, maybe some of the other powerful characters we want to bring on LR Vegito Blue's team here. But then she gets the extra 20% to future. So, you know, they designed her support in a good way in that fashion. Although, again, I really very much would prefer if she gave Ki as well. I am just not a fan of not giving these characters Ki. You know, because the Ki support is just, it is crucial, man. It makes a huge difference. It really does. So that's kind of like my one, I guess, like, big complaint with Mai. Besides the damage reduction stuff, is just add the Ki to her support. Zamasu has Ki in a weird way too, which I don't like. Although Zamasu is a bit easier. Zamasu dodges, then he gives Ki to future for 2 turns. But, I mean, Mai doesn't get her Ki until you fall below an HP threshold, which is stupid. Alright, oh, we could do Bulma's active right here for a juice turn for Mai. Yeah, whatever, let's do it. Let's juice up Mai a little bit right here. Bulma will probably do too much. No, Bulma's not gonna one-shot. Maybe. That gets us to 353 for Mai right there. Yeah, because remember, I mean, Bulma, we're getting a bunch of extra stats and stuff like that. Is Bulma gonna kill this cell? Let's hope that Bulma doesn't crit. But of course, I mean, Bulma's just such a busted character in every way. She has a 50% chance to crit on her 18 Ki. And she's only doing a 12 million attack set. Okay, because yeah, we do remember, we're only on a 150% leader skill for Bulma. So yeah, perfect. Okay. I was a little concerned. This is a weapon super right here. Let's go. Give me those weapon supers. Nice. All right, Mai, let's see. She's at 5 million on her first super attack. So, you know, if she would triple super right here, she could jump up over 6 million while giving this. Okay, there's the second one. Well, actually, no, that's up to 5.3, so I guess she wouldn't get all the way up to 6 million, but, I mean, well, you guys have eyes, you could see. We did not triple super. Alright, we did get 2, though, so she definitely has her damage reduction up. And double digits, very impressive. It's very good. As long as Mai gives you the double super, or you know, at least it's a turn where she has gotten that extra damage reduction up, I think Mai can be pretty good. But if Mai's not going to get that, I mean, it's going to be a little bit unfortunate, right? Alright, this is Counterattack of Humanity's Survivors, My Future. Again, I mean, that would be really nice if it was just like a new named character right there. I think they easily could have did that for us, right? So again, Counterattack of Humanity's Survivors, My Future. Her leader skills, Connected Hope or Future Saga category Ki 3 and 130% of stats. Her super attack is Decisive Offensive for the Future, which gives her 30% attack and defense for 1 turn. She does supreme damage to the enemy, and then she seals enemy super attack. Sealing could certainly be useful. Great for Battlefield, right? She could be a good Battlefield character. And of course, I do like 30% defense. Pretty good. Her passive skill, United Justice. She gets 2 Ki and 150% of stats at the start of turn. 150% attack and defense. Then she gets 50% attack and defense and 20% damage reduction when performing a super attack. So she's not going to work very effectively against the AoE bosses. Then Mai gets an additional that's a medium chance, a 30% chance of being a super. And then Mai gets 50% defense and 30% damage reduction within the same turn every time Mai does super attack 2 times in battle, up to once per turn. So that's kind of my issue with her, is that they want you to super attack twice, but you're left to a guaranteed additional as a 30% chance to be a super. Then your hidden potential system additional, which is a 50-50 of being a normal or a super. So, I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's very easy for her to not do 2 supers in a turn. So, that's kind of like the issue there. Then she gives superclass allies 30% attack and defense. Then she gives an additional 20% attack and defense and a 10% chance to crit to characters who belong to the Future Saga category. And then she changes physical key spheres to STR key spheres, and tech key spheres to AJL key spheres. And superclass allies get 3 Ki when HP is 50% or less at the start of the turn. It only happens once only, too. Not a fan. Not a fan. Her links are Courage, Brainiacs, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Battlefield Diva, Dismal Future, Fierce Battle. Pretty bad links, I would say. Gonna be often where you're not gonna get a lot of this stuff active, although at least she does have several up with Bulma, best unit in the game, so I guess, I mean, I can't hate on her link set too much if she's really linking that well with the best character in the game. Mai's 12 key multiplier is 145%, a bit higher. Typically, this number is 140%, so Mai at 145 is nice. And then Mai is on several teams that certainly could use help. Mai is on the Connected Hope category team. Any additional buffs to that team is great. By the way, Super Damn Trunks is on this category, but Sword of Hope for some reason is not. Very weird, very weird. Then, Mai is also on the Future category team. Nice addition to Future. Mai is also over here on the Peppy Gal team. So, you know, our annual time of the year where we get Peppy Gal buffs. Most of them sucked. I mean, Mai is clearly the best among all of them. I do like the Android 18 as well, but Mai, of course, is a bit better than the Android 18 for sure. Then we have this. This is the Time Traveler team. Very excited to see what this is going to look like for sure. Then Mai is also over here on the Revenge category team also. So that's good to get more buffs there. Mai is another Earthling category character. I mean, the Earthling team has just had some really powerful options added recently, which is super good there. Then Mai is also on Battle of Wits. And you could definitely get value out of Mai on Battle of Wits for sure, right? Like, you know, she's a super class support. So it's like she Orange Piccolo, you know, Dokkan Fest Piccolo, all those characters, she'll hit with them. Then Mai is also a superhero category character as well, which is a huge W. Then Mai is also on the Earthbred Fighter category team, probably my pick for best category in the game. And then finally, Mai is down here on Power of Wishes, that super, super busted and also fantastic category. So let me know what you guys think of this STR banner unit Mai. I really don't want to be too harsh on her because she can get 50% damage reduction. She does have support. You can't even mention Frost, Gero and Mew, STR Gohan, Ice and Nova. Mai is not even close to any of those bozos, right? Like, Mai is a competent character, but she just can be frustrating, I think. Getting those additional supers, right, is an issue. But again, I don't think it's fair to Mai to even put her anywhere near those characters. I mean, certainly Mai is not as good as, like, STR Krillin, Amon and Raisin. But, I mean, I will probably take Mai over... Physical Tien is pretty good, but I'd take Mai over him, probably. Right? Diaz and Cacao are pretty good. I'd take Mai over them. So, Mai is definitely at least a competent character. I mean, if at the very least every banner unit was released at this level, I mean, that would be good. Right? Because, I mean, if you copy this exact kit and give it to Dr. Gero and Dr. Mew, that helps out Super 17 more. It helps out Kale more, right? Like, it's... You know, it's helpful. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.